Yo homies, what is up? Here we go. It is Thursday. It is the day before Halloween and we have some beautiful stretches on the menu today. So first, we are just going to start with gently moving our arms in like a twisting motion, very slowly, waking up the body. We're gonna start with some somatic-y kind of stuff. Get that central nervous system, that parasympathetic nervous system, sort of feeling good. If you don't mind the sound of my voice, then it won't be too painful. If you do mind the sound of my voice, then you're gonna be like, okay, bye. But yeah, we're gonna loosen up. And then we're going to stretch. Got some splits practice, got some downward dog practice, vinyasa flows, all the warriors. Yeah, it's gonna be a beaut. All right, slowing that down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, shaking the hands. Nice. And then add in the shoulders, a little bump in the shoulders. And then you can come onto the balls of your feet up and down into this kind of bobbing motion. Just want to loosen everything off. Forget about anything that's bothering you. Just coming into your core, feeling all of the jiggly bits jiggle. If you have no jiggly bits, then I don't know, maybe. But yeah, you want to feel that skin flopping off the bone almost, like really let it go. Oh, there's my shoulders are going now. Yeah, that's it. And as you start feeling like you can take some heat, take a little bit of a bounce, and just let your arms flop around. You're like that crazy person at ecstatic dance that nobody wants to dance next to. Loosen it up, coming into a little march, walk, up and down. Here we are, welcome to Fuck Yes Fitness. It is Thursday. It is the day that we slay and flex. Let's take those arms up, big breath in. Exhale, let it out. Deep breath in. You have got this. Let it out. Goodbye self-sabotage, big breath in. In control, release. Bringing that good energy, circling the arms, one direction, the other direction, and taking one arm over the top, holding onto the elbow, stretching out that tricep, keeping the marching nice and gentle, nice and soft. Bringing that arm around to the front of the body, crossing the front of the body. Stretching out the scapula here, the back of the shoulder, the deltoid. Switching sides, other elbow over the top, grabbing a hold of it. Lifting the sternum nice and high. We're working on the coordination with the feet going, and then coming across. Bring that arm across your body. That's right. Okay, bringing those feet just a little wider than hip width apart. Let's slow it down, just planting them. We're gonna come one arm over the top, and then we're gonna gently come and switch sides. Moving the body. bringing in so much good energy. There is so much love in the world. Let's just embrace it. Let's share that love. Share all the compassion that we have. Open up our hearts. Be open-minded. Be forgiving. Stop being so self-critical. This is your chance. You only get one life. One life to shine. One life to be there for yourself, to be there for others. And do that with your head high and being proud of what you're putting out there. Hands on the hips, nice big circles. Nice little moment to lean into a little bit of sexiness. Feel free to put a little bit of a roll in there. All my Central American girlies know what's up on this. All of the, big shout out to Jamaica who need the love right now too. And then around the other way. There we go. Yes. Getting you ready for a night out on the town. Let's make those circles big. And then a personal favorite, bring the feet close together so the toes, the sides of the feet are touching. You're gonna bring your hands down onto your knees and then you do circles. And just keeping it within your range. You're gonna feel the feet moving around a bit. This is great for balance and coordination. There we go. And then back in the other direction, you're gonna maybe notice that your feet have shuffled a bit. Slowly coming up, hips from side to side. Yes, mama, you got it. You got it all. You have got it all. Okay, opposite hand coming up now. So we're creating this beautiful length. There we go. In the obliques. Moving your body. What a gift. What a fucking gift. Doesn't have to be crazy hard. This is Slay and Flex today at about 25 to 40% because it is our rest week, our recovery week, our reset week, the RRR, triple R. Bring those feet nice and wide, making a star with your hands. We're gonna come opposite knee. That's it. If you're Flexy Betty, feel free to drop that hand even lower. Down to the shins, even down to the ankles when you're ready. We're just playing with the edges here. Swimming in slightly deep water. The feet are still on the sand. We can still see our feet. Not like the water in Canada, you kind of get in past your fucking knees and you can't see anything. Can't see your fucking feet, don't know what's under there. It's creepy, weird water they got here. The lakes are pretty good, the lakes are good, but then it's like all weird mud and reeds and shit. Excited. Next week, going back to the motherland. For 3 weeks, we'll be streaming from summer, coming into summer. We'll feel like summer compared to here no matter what. All right. Bring in the knees. Okay, yeah, sorry, the hand. Grabbing a hold of the ankle, stretching out that quad. Especially if you're a runner. And just bringing your attention into the iliopsoas, into the hip flexor zone here. And push that forward. I'm holding on to something because, you know, I'm smart. I can balance. You all know I can balance, but it's also good to hold on to something if you got it. Why not? Other side. Stretching out that quad. Try not to pull that knee out. They always say in soccer practice, just bring that knee nice and close to the other knee. Keep the hips squared off. Release, shake out the legs. We're going to come to the end of the mat with the mat behind us. We're going to do 3 vinyasa flows. So hands come into prayer at the chest. Give yourself some self-love. Deep breath all the way up to the sky. Look up to the thumbs. Push the hips forward. Exhale. Hands come down to the shins. Now release that spine. Create that length. Push the pelvis back. Draw the shoulder blades down the back. Just squaring off like you're a table. Someone can eat all their dinner off your back here. And then exhale, release, bend your knees. Bring your hands down to the floor. We're gonna walk it back. We're gonna bring our knees onto the floor. And we're gonna come down, chaturanga. Sinking into the floor for a second before we lift up into baby cobra. Hands are under or just a little bit above the shoulders. Elbows are tucked in. Length is still in the nape of the neck. Scapula, like those bones at the back of your back are drawing down towards your spine. Your sternum is lifted, your heart is lifted. And release, bring it back down. Turn the toes under. You can come onto your knees before pushing your bum back up to the sky. And we're pedaling the feet. We're going to take a few breaths here, maybe 3 breaths in downward dog. I always like to round it off with 3 with the dog. And just finding that space. You pedal your feet. And settle into shape for that last breath. Looking between the hands. Step or jump it back. Just step it back on the first one. Halfway lift again. Yum. Oh yeah, feel that stretch. And release all the way up. Hands over the head, pushing the hips forward. And back to the heart. All the love. Spreading the love, that's what we're going to do today. Inhale. Bring the hands back up over the head, looking up to the thumbs. Push the hips forward. And bring it back down. Hands to the shins, halfway lift. Release, hands to the floor, step or jump it back. Into that plank, coming down, chaturanga. Reverse push-up, pull it through. Cobra, baby cobra. Shoulder blades coming down the back. Okay, turn the toes under. You can come off the knees or just start pushing those hips, that bum up to the sky. Walk the feet a little, whatever you need to do. Get into that doggy dog. Oh yeah. 2 more breaths. Looking between the hands. Walk the hands back up. Halfway lift. Release. Inhale all the way up. Hands come together above your head before coming to prayer in front of your chest. Oh, beautiful. We're going to do 1 more. You are in the zone. Hands up over the head. Release. Hands come down to the shins. Halfway lift. Release, hands to the floor. Step or jump it back. Deep breath, and then chaturanga, pull it down. Inhale, cobra. This cobra's feeling pretty good. Have a try with bending your knees. Oh yeah, mama. You weren't expecting that. We went to scorpion. Extend, turn the toes over, pushing back from that doggy position into that doggy position. 3 breaths. Movement is medicine. Just a little bit every day. Doesn't always have to be intense. And keep you rolling, keep you motivated, keep you injury free. And in the downward dog now, I want you to take one leg, take your left leg up to the sky. And we're gonna circle the knee. We're gonna bend the knee and we're just gonna draw 3 circles. 3, 2, 1, and then change directions. 3, 2, 1. Bring that foot down. Get that downward dog back into shape. Bringing the other leg up now. Oh yeah, you're gonna feel that stretch. Okay, 3 circles in one direction. 3 in the other direction. Back into dog. Nice work. Looking between the hands. Step or jump it back. Halfway lift. Release. Coming all the way up. Love it, love it, love it. Stepping the left foot back on a 45-degree angle. You shimmy that right foot forward a little more. Placing the hands onto the hips. We're gonna hinge and fold our body over. Stretching out the ham. However low you can go. Okay, if you are in a position where your left hand is comfortably on the ground or onto the shin, you can bring that twist in, pull it around, reverse Trikonasana. Started on the hard one, bring it down, release, other side. I'm slightly adjusting my back foot to compensate. And looking up to the top hand. Bringing both hands down to the floor. Step the back foot forward. Switch it. Other foot comes back. We're folding forward. And we're starting on the twist. So the hand, if you have a block, even better. If you have, I usually try and hold onto my shin. It means I only have 2 points of contact with the floor. And I come into the twist. Looking to the top hand. Testing my balance. And release. And we switch sides. So we open up, that's it. That's it. Looking up to that hand in the sky. Feel it in your hips. Bring the hand down to the ground. Both feet together. Halfway lift. That's it. And then release. Let everything hang over the falls. Grab a hold of each elbow. And make the most of this forward fold. Self-love. You can do it. No more self-sabotaging thoughts. When you're halfway there or you're 90% there, is not the time to give up. It is not the time for you to tell yourself, oh, I don't deserve this. It is not also the time to go, I've come this far. It's time to reward myself and, take the pressure off. It is the time to really focus, slowly coming up vertebrae by vertebrae, focus in on your goal, hone in that vision. Hands coming up over the head and back into the heart. Yes, you have got this. You have got this. Take a sip of water. Great job. Great job. All right, a little bit of splits practice. Walk out the feet, not too far. And come down with the hands on the knees. Oh, good morning, hi. And slowly dipping one shoulder and then the other. This is opening up the insides of the hips here. One more each side. Extending the knees, bringing the hands to the floor. Bringing the feet so that they're like skis facing straight down. And we're gently moving that weight from one hip to the other. Listening to your body. You also don't want to get a hip injury. There's somebody in my fitness class who had one, said he was out for several weeks. Okay. If this is feeling good and you're feeling strong in the hips, you can walk the feet out one more pace. And again, we're going to keep moving side to side gently. I'm bending one knee now and then the other. So I'm not ever putting a full whammo of pressure onto the hips. I'm keeping it moving, I'm keeping it dynamic. If you want to come a little more, this is when we start getting that rock in. Rock the hips up and down. If you can keep going, do it. I know my limit, which is not always the same, and that's totally okay. It doesn't need to always be the same. I'm gonna keep my hands on the floor until most of my weight is in my hands. All right, walking the feet in, not all the way, most of the way. Walking them in so that they're just a little bit further than hip width apart. Coming into the Malasana squat. Pushing my knees out using my elbows. So much to the body, hey? So many parts we want to stretch. So many little angles that you can get in. Bringing both hands to the floor. Like now we can just put a little twist in here. Reaching one hand up. And then we get a whole lot of muscles along the back. And around the lumbar spine. Switching hands. And back again. We want to have our bodies feeling good. We want to have our bodies feeling capable, strong, ready to take on the day. One more way in each direction. Beautiful. From here, you can gently bring your hands behind you and drop that bum onto the floor. Window wipers. Feet coming up and across. Well, knees coming across over the top. Okay. 3, 2, 1. I want you to keep both down, and then slowly walk it forward and around as best as you can. So we're using our hands, walking it around. And I'm doing this 3 times. Okay, switching sides. Walking it forward and around. All right, coming onto both knees and hands. Deep breath in, looking up to the sky. Exhale. Cat cows. 3, 2, last one. And we're just moving that body now in a little snake or whatever feels good. Wagging that tail or that mermaid tail you got, or you could wag it. Loosening off the hips. Turning the toes under. Walking the hands back. We're just going to open up the soles of the feet. I love this one. Bringing the weight onto the soles of the feet. Bringing the weight onto the heels. To finish up. Give yourself a smile. Give yourself a fucking hug. Bring in all that love. You did it. Nice work. All right, hands to the floor. Release, kick those feet out. Drum roll. Off you go and have a great day. 30 minutes of movement, served up. Off you go. I'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow's Halloween. We're gonna have, again, it's gonna be down tempo, and maybe it'll be a bit spooky. All right, see ya, bye.